Hello, Internet. How is everyone doing today? I am doing fan-freaking-tastic. I feel good. Been working out every morning. Granted, not for very long. I am really out of shape, but I am working out to as much as my ability for the moment, and I feel amazing. I really, really do. I've been on the treadmill. I'm actually jogging, which I don't think I've ever jogged in my life. Maybe once or twice. I didn't like it, but I'm actually enjoying it. So I feel really good. Today, I am making a recipe that is near and dear to my heart. Spaghetti and meatballs. Meatballs. Seitan balls. The spaghetti sauce recipe is gluten-free. The meatballs, however, are not. They are made with Vital Wheat gluten, so they are not a gluten-free recipe, but they are delicious. I'm sorry, nobody comes close to my meatballs. They are really good. I'm excited to share the recipe with you, and I really hope that you try it. And if you do, please leave a comment. Let me know what you like about it, what you didn't like about it. That way I can switch it up and change it. So I'm gonna get started with the sauce recipe, and it's really simple. It doesn't take much at all. Okay, so what you're gonna need is 2 cans of organic whole peel tomatoes. My mother brought these to me. She found them on sale and she was like, I'm bringing you some, so she brought me some. They're very good, this brand in particular. 2 cloves of garlic, 2 large cloves of garlic. Pepper, whole cloves, bay leaves, white vinegar, salt, and organic cane sugar. Now, I'm going to combine everything in my blender, and then I'm just gonna put it in the pot and let it simmer. You're gonna want your sauce to go first because once the meatballs are done baking, yes, we bake them, they are going to go into the sauce and simmer for an hour. And yes, they hold up in the sauce. They do not fall apart. They are firm, they are juicy, they are so tasty. You don't even know what you're in store for. These are amazing. I know I toot my own horn a lot, but I know good food and it's good food. All right, so we're going to start by throwing everything into the blender. Okay, now here it comes. For each can, actually, yeah, we're gonna do this first. A teaspoon, just a regular teaspoon of salt. And you can season to taste later, but I always start with a teaspoon. A teaspoon of organic cane sugar. And I found this at the dollar store. Can you believe that? Weird. So, teaspoon of that. Now, the sugar is to just brighten the flavor of the tomatoes. You can omit it if you'd like, but I like to use it. Now this, white vinegar. Don't skip this step. If you have heartburn, right? Or if you're prone to it, the way I was, it means that your body is very acidic. The vinegar is going to neutralize the acidity in your tomatoes. So for each can, I put a capful. So that's 2 capfuls of white vinegar. Now, I used to have heartburn all the time when I was a meat eater. And I eat a lot of meat. My body was very acidic. I chewed on Tums all day. I would pop a Zantac before every meal. I would drink a glass of water and get heartburn. My body was so acidic, it was almost debilitating. It was so hard for me to function because I had that acid all day long, from the moment I woke up in the morning to the moment I went to bed. And sometimes it would wake me up in the middle of the night. That's how bad it was. I don't have it anymore because my body is alkaline. When you eat fruits and vegetables and whole grains, you build an alkaline environment in your body where acidity cannot live. It just can't. Sugar is acidic, but it doesn't affect me anymore. I don't eat a lot of sugar. I'm more of a salty person. But if you do have a lot of heartburn and you are eating vegetables like tomatoes and peppers, and you say, oh my God, I have a heartburn, or oh, I just had tomato sauce and I have heartburn. It's not the tomato sauce that's giving you heartburn. If you're a meat eater, your body is acidic. If you're a vegetarian, it's the cheese and the dairy that's making your body acidic. Believe it or not, milk, cheese, it's all very acidic for your body. You need to alkalize your body so that the acidity can't live there. I no longer have any heartburn ever, at all. Oh my God. Amen, because that was the worst feeling in the world. And it could leave you with long-lasting health problems, believe it or not. You could develop esophagus cancer, you can burn everything on the inside, because that acidity, it's acid. It is essentially acid, and it will eat away at your insides. And it's not healthy for you. So try to alkalize your body as much as you can, and I'm telling you, it makes a difference. I wish I had known all of you before so you could know what my story was before I became vegan, but now that I don't eat any meat or dairy, I feel much better on the inside in more ways than one, let me tell you. Okay, so we've got our salt, we've got our sugar, our garlic, our vinegar, everything's in there. I'm gonna put this on top of on top of my base here, and I'm going to, yes, sweetheart.
But I really want to watch.
You very, very want to watch me. Fine, come. Poke your head in, say hi.
Hi.
Did I see you? There you are, say hi.
Hi.
You gonna poke your head in too? Can we be super, super quiet like little mousies?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so I'm going to take this and put it on my base, and I'm gonna blend it up until it's smooth. All right. Oh, it would have been nice if I plugged it in first. Oh, I did plug it in. I just need to turn it on. All right. And this is going to go into my... You know what? I'm not going to use this pot. I was going to use this pot, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use the other pot.
Mommy,
Yes,
this movie?
No, this is spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti.
It already smells really good. So we're going to pour that into my pot, like so.
Yum!
Yum! Spaghetti and meatballs for dinner.
That's gonna be soupy. Okay?
Okay.
That's good, Mom.
to put the cap on. It's done. So now we're going to add just a couple of cracks of black pepper.
Makes me sneeze.
It does make you sneeze. 1 bay leaf, that goes in there. And 1 clove.
Mommy,
Yes, sweetheart.
after I will paint
Okay.
for you a picture
Okay, thank you, sweetie.
with pink.
Okay. 1 clove. My grandmother used to say whoever got it was the lucky one. Nobody's ever lucky when they bite down into a clove. But it gives great flavor to a sauce. So that goes in there.
1, 2.
Now this is going to go onto the oven, onto the stove. And I'm going to let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Just let it go. Then you're going to taste it. You're going to see if you want to add more salt or pepper. And at the end, I'm going to finish it with a big teaspoon of my basil pesto, which I will be making a Okay, so here we are. We are going to start our meatballs. I have my oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. 1 package of original veggie ground round, Eve's veggie ground round. That's going to be the basis for your meatballs. Then you've got a 1/4 cup of quick cooking oats and a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. A teaspoon of dried basil, a 1/2 teaspoon of dry rubbed sage, an 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. I like the way it makes the meatballs taste. And I like to put a teaspoon of vegetable stock as well. About a 1/4 cup of celery leaves. We love our celery leaves. 2 large cloves of garlic. An onion. You're going to use a tablespoon of ketchup and a tablespoon of vegetarian mushroom flavored stir fry sauce. This stuff is great. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and pepper to taste. I don't think I forgot anything. So what we're going to start by doing is in a food processor, we're going to throw our onion and our garlic in there. Peel our onion. We're going to pulse this until it's quite smooth. So you have a whole onion and 2 cloves of garlic in there. Looks pretty good. So now we're going to add our wet ingredients. We're going to do a tablespoon of ketchup, so a tablespoon of our mushroom stir fry sauce, so. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. We're gonna process this again. Now this is going to be your binder. So you want to make sure that it's pretty smooth. Now we're going to add our 1/4 cup of celery leaves. And we're just going to pulse it a little. Because you want to be able to see the greenery in your meatballs. And that is done. Now, I'm going to get a large bowl. Move this out of the way. Okay, we're going to take our veggie ground and we're going to put this in our bowl. This is about 2 cups. 2 cups of veggie ground, which is exactly what you need. And I'm going to use my spoon and just break it up. So. I'll just remove my wedding bands. I love you, baby, but I'm taking them off for a sec. Alright, and now we're going to add our quick cooking oats and our nutritional yeast. I'm going to sprinkle it on top of the veggie ground. And I'm just going to mix that together. I love the smell of nutritional yeast. A lot of people don't like it, but I really do. I think it gives it a great flavor. So that's what it's going to look like right there. Okay? Now to this, I'm going to just use my spoon to mix this up really quick. So we've got my teaspoon of basil, half a teaspoon of dry rubbed sage, 1/8 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, and a teaspoon of vegetable powder stock. And I'm going to sprinkle that over the top, like so. Yeah, just like that. It smells really good. I'm going to mix that up all together, like so. Oh my gosh. I love spaghetti and meatballs. I can't wait to eat this. Okay, and now we're going to add about half of our 3/4 cups of Vital Wheat gluten. We're just gonna sprinkle that on top, and then we're going to coat it all up. Okay, so that's about half of that, and I'm going to just coat my veggie ground with this. You don't want to throw it all in because you want to incorporate it slowly to your meatballs. Now, I need I'm having a brain fart. Spatula. A spatula. And we're going to take this out. So. There. Oh, That smells really good too. God, I love food. It's a wonder I'm not 400 pounds, I swear to God. Okay. Oops. Okay. So now we're going to take our pureed mix. I'm going to show it to you. That's what it looks like. Have our onions, our garlic. My oven is ready. A little too early, but whatever. Okay. And we're going to put this all in here. And those onions are potent. So if I start to cry, it's not because I'm sad. It's because these onions are killing me. Oh, I hope my makeup doesn't run. Okay. Lord. These onions are strong. Okay. Here we go. As my husband's friend Joey says, okay. It's a very funny character. All right, so we're gonna use our hands now and we're gonna start mixing this all up. It's messy. Food is messy and it's meant to be messy. That's part of the fun. Okay. So that's our start. Now we're gonna add a little more of our vital wheat gluten. And I may need more, all depending. I feel like I can audition for a soap opera right now. But John, I love you. Please, don't leave me. I'd be amazing. Good Lord. Add the rest of our, whoops. Let's check on that sauce. Sauce is smelling really good too. Hello, little girl.
Hi. Is that meatballs?
Yes.
Mm.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Good.
I want to watch you now.
You can watch.
Yay!
Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna need a quarter cup more. So we'll call it an even cup of vital wheat gluten. All depending on the size of your onion. I guess my onion was a little larger than I usually use, but all depending on the onion. It's usually 3/4 of a cup. We're gonna use vital wheat gluten, and that should be enough. Now, you really want to mix this.
Yeah.
Because you want to develop the gluten. That's what's going to hold everything together. That's what's going to give it that bite. You want to feel your meatballs under your teeth. You don't want to slurp it down with your pasta sauce. My biggest pet peeve when I became a vegan, the meatballs. But these are really great.
Ooh. Yummy meatballs.
Yummy meatballs. Are you excited, Bubba?
Yeah.
I know you love them. I want to make sure you've got everything. This really smells delicious. So I usually do this for quite some time. All right, so this is what your gluten is gonna look like. This is your meatball mix. I'm gonna let this rest for about 5 minutes before I even attempt to touch it. I'm cutting a piece of parchment paper.
That's you and me in there.
That is me and you in there. And I'm going to put that on my very ugly tray. And I'm going to show you. Now we're going to make the meatballs. I'm going to show you how I make the meatballs.
Okay.
I'm going to take my spoon. It's a teaspoon. And I'm just going to take about that much. You see that?
Yeah. Can I
That
try
much.
it, Mommy?
I'm going to put it in my hand. And I'm just going to squeeze it. I'm not going to roll it.
No.
Just going to squeeze it.
Okay. Why?
And my
You did
meatball is going to look like so. See that? And it goes straight onto my parchment paper. And I'm going to continue that. These are our meatballs. They're going to go into the oven now for 30 minutes at 375. And once they're done, we're going to take them out and we're going to put them in our simmering sauce.
Missed.
Okay, so this is what our meatballs look like cooked. And now I'm going to drop them into the sauce. All right, now here is our meatballs fresh out of the oven. There they are. See that? And here's our sauce. It's been simmering away. I added a teaspoon of my basil pesto. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my meatballs into the slow simmering sauce, just like that. I'm going to put them all in. Sorry guys, I know this is crazy videoing, but it is what it is. So, a couple more at a time. Now, it's going to be quite full, as you can see. But it'll simmer down quite a bit more. Just make sure that it's on a low simmer and that you've got it covered. However, I am going to have to scoop some of the tomato sauce out and then put it back in once it's simmered down. So here it is. You simmer it for an hour. Add a little bit more of the tomato sauce in. Obviously, I have too much in this pot. I should have used the bigger pot, but these meatballs are going to be amazing. I can't wait to show you what they're going to look like. The meatballs are done. I'm going to show you what they look like. Look at this.
What do they make me
Do you
say?
see that?
I am Mason.
Doesn't that look amazing? And I'm going to cut into one
Who I'm gonna
to
be?
show you
I'm your friend.
just how incredible they look on the inside. Look at that.
What
Isn't that amazing? These are so good. I can't even tell you how good they are. A little hot. Mmm. Do you want to try one?
Yeah, when it's ready.
It is ready. Or you want to wait for dinner time?
Wait for dinner. I'll try
You
one.
want to try one?
Yeah.
I'm going to blow it for you, okay?
Okay. Just stop. Mommy.
Test it. Is it too hot? Test it. How was it? That's good.
Mommy, Mason is taking too long to go to school.
He's going to come home soon.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a vegan meatball. No meat required. It's amazing, it's delicious, and it's super quick and easy. I think it's quick and easy. Anything that takes less than 3 hours is quick and easy for me. It's very good, it's delicious. The sauce, yes, sweetheart.
It's raining.
I know it's raining. The sauce is really great too. It's a very simple, basic sauce. So I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments if you try it, and I'll see you soon.